Let me tell you something about Jersey. Everyone has an opinion on it. People who drove through it once on the way to New York City. People who watched 4 episodes of The Sopranos at someone else's apartment. But none of them really know what's up. Today we're digging into 50 facts about the Garden State in no particular order, because Jersey doesn't do things in order. Let's go. Fact number 1, New Jersey has more Superfund toxic waste sites than any other state. The Garden State leads the nation in federally recognized poison zones. And on a per capita basis, this place also produces more Miss Americas than any other state. It is simultaneously the toxic waste capital and the beauty pageant capital of the United States, poisoning the ground and crowning queens at the same time. Maybe it's something in the water. Fact number 2. The first intercollegiate football game in American history was played in New Jersey in 1869. Rutgers versus Princeton. Rutgers lost. They have been finding creative new ways to lose ever since, including joining the Big Ten in 2014 and discovering a whole new tier of opponents to lose to. Fact number 3. The largest Hindu temple outside of India is in Robbinsville, New Jersey, off exit 7A on the Turnpike. The BAPS Akshardham, 162,000 square feet, 10,000 hand-carved sculptures, Turkish limestone, Italian marble. International tourists are putting Robbinsville on their travel itineraries. When you're inside, you don't feel like you're in New Jersey anymore. Fact number 4. New Jersey has more diners per square mile than anywhere on Earth. Some towns have more diners than traffic lights. The New Jersey Diner is basically a civic institution. The menu is 40 pages and everything is available. The Greek owner in the back has seen everything, but will tell you nothing. Fact number 5. Over 130 New Jersey public officials were convicted of corruption between 2000 and 2010. 1 decade with 130 convictions. That's an institution with tenure. People complain at diners loudly and nothing changes because engaging with New Jersey municipal politics requires energy that the commute already took. Fact number 6. New Jersey is the 4th smallest state but has more people than 38 of them. It is a clown car with a governor. You keep opening the door and more people are inside. Bergen County alone has more people per square mile than most big cities, and they're all trying to merge onto Route 17 at the same time. Fact number 7. New Jersey is the only state in the continental U.S. where you cannot legally pump your own gas. A licensed adult permitted to operate a multi-ton vehicle at highway speeds cannot be trusted with a gas nozzle. The legislature saw self-service gas and said absolutely not. We'll have an Arab guy do it instead. And so you sit in your own car doing nothing, like a passenger in a vehicle you own and are driving. This is New Jersey's gift to you. Fact number 8. Bruce Springsteen is from Freehold, New Jersey, a town most people couldn't find on a map. His whole catalog is one sustained letter to a place that punches you in the face every day, and you keep going back because it's home. New Jersey produces people of enormous cultural significance from places with no business producing them, and then acts like it's not remarkable. Fact number 9. New Jersey has the highest average household income in the country. The most road-raged, overtaxed state in the country is also one of the wealthiest. And the money has not fixed the mood. The commute is still terrible. The jerk in the left lane is still doing 58. The anger is identical. It's just happening inside a nicer car. Fact number 10. New Jersey is the most densely populated state in America, with more people per square mile than India. A state the size of a shoebox, stuffed with people who are all trying to get somewhere, and none of them are happy about how long it's taking. Fact number 11. Despite being called the Garden State, New Jersey is also the most urbanized state in the country. New Jersey looked at 2 completely contradictory descriptions of itself and went, yeah, both. That's us. It's like calling someone the world's most relaxed, aggressive person. Doesn't track. Fact number 12, there are two New Jerseys, North and South, operating like separate countries, sharing a DMV and a governor they both distrust. North faces New York, South faces Philadelphia, different accent, different energy, different everything, and Central Jersey claims to exist, but nobody believes them. North and South agree on one thing unanimously: Central Jersey is not real. That shared denial is the only thing holding this state together. Fact number 13. People in North Jersey don't go to the beach. They go to the shore. This is not optional. You say beach in Clifton, and people look at you like you mispronounced a family member's name at Thanksgiving. You go down the shore. If you get this wrong, you're from out of state. Everyone knows it within 30 seconds, and someone will honk at you within 4 minutes for a reason you will not fully understand. Fact number 14. New Jersey has no official state food, which is insane because the state is fighting a civil war over a processed pork disc. Pork roll, or Taylor ham if you're from above Exit 8, has been made in Trenton since 1856. There is a geographic line through the center of the state. Above it, Taylor ham. Below it, pork roll. Nobody has ever crossed that line and changed their mind. You are born into your camp and you die in your camp. Fact number 15. New Jersey invented the jug handle, the road design where you exit right to turn left. Instead of a normal turn lane like every civilized place on Earth, you loop through what feels like a punishment level in a video game, cross traffic, and arrive at the place you could have hit with a thrown coffee cup from where you started. And if you miss it, there is no U-turn. New Jersey's official position on going backwards is you don't. Fact number 16. The New Jersey Turnpike has 163 miles of road and exit numbers that function as a class identifier. What exit are you from is a question with real social consequences. Your exit tells people your income bracket, your pizza loyalties, your feelings about the Eagles, everything. The rest stops are named after historical figures. You will eat a Roy Rogers in a facility honoring Molly Pitcher. That's how Jersey memorializes greatness. Fact number 17. The Garden State Parkway charges tolls every 11 miles. You pay to enter, stay, and leave. It is a subscription service for a road. The tolls have gone up. The road has not changed. You are paying more for the same pavement, and you will continue to do so indefinitely because the alternative is Route 9, and nobody wants that. Fact number 18. Aaron Burr shot Alexander Hamilton in Weehawken, New Jersey in 1804. The most famous duel in American history, the thing they wrote a Broadway musical about, happened in Jersey. There's a small marker you can find if you're looking. The state filed this under things that happened and moved on. Very on brand. Fact number 19. Washington crossed the Delaware into New Jersey on December 26, 1776, won the Battle of Trenton, and saved the American Revolution. The famous painting ends in New Jersey. The Revolution was rescued in a city today known primarily for its property tax burden. Fact number 20, Thomas Edison invented the phonograph, improved the light bulb, and built the world's first film studio, all in New Jersey. He handed the 20th century its operating system from Menlo Park. New Jersey named some roads and a high school after him. Fact number 21, the first film ever shown to a paying audience screened in New Jersey in 1894. The movie industry was born here. Then filmmakers, wanting better weather and distance from Edison's aggressive patent lawyers, moved to California. Hollywood exists partly because people were running from New Jersey. The state chased the film industry across the entire continent. Fact number 22, the Hindenburg exploded over Lakehurst, New Jersey in 1937. Oh, the humanity, said directly over Jersey soil. The moment that ended commercial airship travel forever happened right here, and honestly, that tracks. Things that are already struggling don't necessarily improve once they enter Jersey airspace. Fact number 23. New Jersey produces more blueberries than any state in the country. Hamilton in Atlantic County, the self-declared blueberry capital of the world, has had generations of South Jersey families farming that sandy soil, passing down land, equipment, and grudges, supplying a massive chunk of America's blueberries with the intensity of a business that is also a dynasty. Fact number 24. The War of the Worlds radio broadcast in 1938 described Martians landing in Grover's Mill, New Jersey. People panicked. Nobody questioned the New Jersey part. That was the believable part. Grover's Mill now has a monument. Of course, they leaned into it. If the most famous fake alien invasion in history chooses your town, you put up a marker. That's just good local marketing. Fact number 25. New Jersey was the first state to ratify the Bill of Rights in 1789. The state where politicians are getting indicted like it's a competitive sport. The state with the most toxic waste sites in the country. That state raised its hand first and said, yes, individual rights were in. We'll lead on this. And then proceeded to spend the next 200 years making sure the irony aged perfectly. Fact number 26. New Jersey has the highest property taxes in the United States by a lot. You own a home, pay more in taxes than most people pay for rent, and get back in obvious returns. Very little. Roads have tolls on top of the taxes. Corruption is baked in, and people stay anyway because the pizza is too good and their mother lives 20 minutes away. They'll pay it every year while complaining until they die. Fact number 27. In New Jersey, it's illegal to wear a bulletproof vest while committing a crime. Real law, which means someone did it enough times that the legislature had to address it. New Jersey didn't write this out of caution. They wrote it out of experience. Fact number 28. Frank Sinatra was born in Hoboken, New Jersey, a city that is 1 square mile. The most iconic entertainer of the 20th century came from 1 square mile on the Hudson River. Hoboken has a Sinatra Drive, a Sinatra Park, and a museum. When your most famous resident is Frank Sinatra, you put his name on everything you can legally name. Fact number 29. American Dream Mall in East Rutherford is the second largest mall in the country and has a real indoor ski slope. The exterior looks like a child designed it with unlimited crayons, and engineers said yes. New Jersey looked at the concept of a shopping mall and said, that's not enough. We need someone to be able to ski at the food court level. And then they built it. Fact number 30. John Bon Jovi is from Sayreville, New Jersey, a borough on Route 9 best known for its ShopRite, and wrote a song about being a cowboy. He is not a cowboy. He looked at Sayreville, metabolized it, and produced Wanted Dead or Alive. The world bought it entirely. New Jersey, take what you came from. Sell the world a version of yourself that makes them buy the album. Fact number 31. The Sopranos was so accurate that De Cavalcante crime family members, the real New Jersey mob that inspired the show, were caught on wiretaps watching it and bragging about how it was so close to the truth. Most New Jersey thing I've ever heard. And 17 years after the finale, tourists still drive slowly past the Soprano house on Aspen Drive in North Caldwell, waiting for something. Fact number 32. New Jersey had one of the most active organized crime presences in American history. The Genovese, Lucchese, De Cavalcante, and Bruno families all operated here. While people were shopping at the mall on Route 17, going to Sunday dinner, and completely, plausibly not knowing anything about anything. Fact number 33. Clinton Road in Passaic County is the most haunted road in America. And the ghost stories are the least scary part. In 1983, a body was found there dumped by Richard Kuklinski, the Iceman, one of the most prolific mob contract killers in history. The ghost stories on top of that, a drowned child who returns your coins, phantom headlights that chase and vanish, satanic ruins in the woods, and mutant animals escaped from a defunct safari park called Jungle Habitat that closed in 1976. A police chief described it as a long, desolate stretch that makes the imagination go nuts. That's the official assessment. Fact number 34. Shades of Death Road is a real road in Warren County. Legal name, chosen by adults. It runs past Ghost Lake and Jenny Jump State Forest. Someone named all three of these things in the same county and slept fine. The commitment to the aesthetic is genuinely impressive. Fact number 35. The Pine Barrens covers 1.1 million acres, the largest body of open land on the eastern seaboard south of Maine, sitting in the middle of the most densely packed state in the country. It shouldn't exist. Someone should have built condos on it. And yet there it is, 1.1 million acres of ancient forest, surrounded by New Jersey, refusing to become a parking lot. Respect. Fact number 36. Queen Latifah is from Newark. So is Ice-T, Whitney Houston, and Shaquille O'Neal. Newark has produced a statistically improbable concentration of iconic Americans across music, sports, and entertainment. New Jersey's primary relationship with this fact has been complaining about the drive through the Newark stretch of the Turnpike while all of it was happening. Fact number 37. The Jersey Devil has been sighted in the Pine Barrens for 300 consecutive years, described since 1735 as horse-headed, winged, cloven-hoofed. 3 centuries of consistent reports. New Jersey's response was to name their NHL franchise after it. The state demon became the hockey team. No rebranding discussion, no committee. The devil is the mascot. Don't investigate, just brand it and sell tickets. Fact number 38. Hoboken Terminal, built in 1907, is one of the finest Beaux-Arts buildings in the country. Copper-clad roofline, grand arched windows, built when people believed in infrastructure. Tens of thousands of commuters move through it every day. Almost none of them are looking at it. That's the specific tragedy of great architecture in transit spaces. The people most exposed to it are the least likely to see it. Fact number 39. Lucy the Elephant is a 6-story wooden elephant building in Margate City that has been standing since 1881. Over the years, she's been a hotel, a bar, and a real estate office. Someone signed property documents from inside the torso of a giant wooden elephant on the Jersey Shore in the 1800s. That transaction happened multiple times. Fact number 40. New Jersey tomatoes, grown in the sandy South Jersey soil, are genuinely considered among the best in the country. In late summer, a Jersey farm stand tomato bought from someone who doesn't need your opinion on anything else is a legitimate reason to visit this state. And then you drive 20 minutes and you're in a super fun zone. That's New Jersey. Best tomatoes, most poison. Pick your experience. Fact number 41. Trenton-style tomato pie puts the sauce on top of the cheese. It looks wrong, but it is not wrong. The cheese melts into the crust. The sauce sits on top where it can actually be tasted. The result is excellent and exists in this form only in Trenton, a city that needs every win it can get. And this is a documented, legitimate one. Fact number 42. Meryl Streep is from Summit, New Jersey. The greatest actress of all time. More Oscar nominations than any other performer in history. She grew up in a quiet Union County suburb. Summit does not advertise this. Fact number 43. Atlantic City once had 12 casinos and was called the Las Vegas of the East. It's had a complicated relationship with those 12 casinos since. Buildings closed, reopened, were imploded on television while crowds gathered, and through all of it, the boardwalk kept going. Saltwater taffy, funnel cake, the ocean. Atlantic City is not what it was. It also refuses to fully become nothing. It just keeps going. Fact number 44. Stone Harbor and Avalon in Cape May County are so wealthy that people compare them to the Hamptons. People from Stone Harbor and Avalon find this offensive, not because they reject the wealth comparison, but because the framing implies they are a lesser version of somewhere else. They are not a Jersey version of the Hamptons. The Hamptons can be compared to them. Fact number 45. Point Pleasant Beach has been charging for beach access since the early 1900s. You pay to stand on sand. The sand was put there by geological forces over millions of years. The ocean has been there slightly longer. New Jersey figured out how to charge for both and has been collecting every summer without interruption for over a century. Fact number 46. Seaside Heights, made globally famous by Jersey Shore, has about 3,000 year-round residents. And most of the cast wasn't even from New Jersey. They came down the shore the way everyone comes down the shore. But Seaside got the cameras, and now people in countries that have never touched the Atlantic Ocean know what that boardwalk looks like. Fact number 47. The Asbury Park Boardwalk has been through more boom and bust cycles than most mid-size economies. Bruce Springsteen played there before anyone knew who he was. It's now extremely trendy. $18 cocktails. The ocean is still the same ocean. Springsteen still played the Stone Pony before anyone was paying attention. That doesn't change regardless of what the real estate market does to the surrounding blocks. Fact number 48. The New York Giants and the New York Jets both play their home games in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Never played a regular season game in New York. New Jersey's response: fine, we'll take the traffic, you keep the name. The most Jersey possible response: practical, resigned, and ultimately correct. Fact number 49. Princeton University briefly served as the capital of the United States in 1783. The Continental Congress operated here for several months because Philadelphia had a lice problem. The seat of American democracy, the founding government of this entire country, was temporarily running out of a college town in New Jersey. Fact number 50. New Jersey's state motto is liberty and prosperity. The state with the highest property taxes, the most Superfund sites, and 130 corruption convictions in a decade. Liberty and prosperity. That is New Jersey looking you in the eye, telling you exactly what it believes about itself and daring you to disagree. And you can't fully, because under all of it, there's something real. Great music, extraordinary food, actual history, contributions to this country that are chronically underreported because everyone's too busy making jug handle jokes.